Hey everybody, this is Brad, and I actually just got in from a program I did like a 3.5 hour drive from away, so I can't guarantee I'll be very coherent, but I did have an idea I wanted to share with you. It's actually an Easter idea, and because Easter is pretty much here, I wanted to go ahead and get it out to you tonight instead of waiting until I've actually had some rest. It might make sense. So hopefully I'll actually make enough sense for you to understand what I'm doing here. But it's an Easter object lesson, and it could work well as a children's sermon or as sort of an Easter egg hunt to help tie in the Easter egg hunt to the real meaning of Easter. And in the past when I've shown you an object lesson, it's been something I've actually done before. It's audience tested, so I know how it's going to go. This is just an idea. I've actually never done it. This will actually be my very first performance of it. So if you like it, then we'll say it's a keeper and we can try it out for Easter. If not, sorry. Anyway, I love Easter. I think Easter, I'm fine with Easter eggs, Easter bunny, Easter candy. I think it's a lot of fun. I really like hunting for eggs and getting to guess what might be inside. Like that one, what do you think? Sounds like jelly beans to me. Yep, jelly beans. I lost one, but I'll find it later. But as fun as it is to find Easter eggs and get candy, that's not really what Easter is all about. Easter is really about Jesus. You see, all of us have sinned. We've messed up, we've broken God's law, and as a result, it's not possible for us to be friends with God. But God loved us so much, He didn't want us to have to stay apart from Him. And that's the real meaning of Easter. You see, God came in human form in the man Jesus Christ. He lived a perfect life, and He died on the cross to pay the price for our sins. So even though you and I are the ones who are guilty, Jesus took our punishment when He died on the cross. But the story didn't end there. After Jesus died on the cross, they took Him down and they buried Him in a tomb. But the story didn't end there either, because the disciples came back to the tomb where Jesus was, and they found that the tomb was empty. The stone had been rolled away and Jesus' body wasn't inside. And there were angels there who told them that Jesus was not there because He was risen. He was alive. And over the next month or so, Jesus appeared to the disciples. He appeared to hundreds of other people to let them know that He really was alive and that He really had made a way for them to become friends with God. And of course from there you can go on and explain the gospel or help, try to help kids remember when they open up their eggs, help them to also remember the empty tomb. Now this is a very simple effect. The way I made the jelly beans disappear out of there is they were never in there. I can make it sound like there are jelly beans in there, but there's nothing. It's empty. And the reason I can make it sound like it's full of jelly beans is I have up my sleeve another Easter egg. This is a little one, a small egg that I have rubber banded to my arm. So if I shake the empty egg with this arm, this one rattles and makes it sound like there's something in there. If I shake it over here, nothing. And these Easter eggs came with a little one that would fit up my sleeve reasonably well. It makes a little bit of a bulge, but not too bad. But if you don't have a little egg, you can get creative. Anything that you could get to rattle, like there's a prescription bottle with some jelly beans in it. Here's a little plastic box. So anything that you can get small that'll fit up your sleeve, that'll rattle, you can make the egg either sound like it's full or empty. And just a few thoughts about the presentation of the routine is a lot of times I don't like doing pure object lessons. I do a few, but I don't like doing this as like a pure object lesson where this represents the tomb and we have jelly bean Jesus in the tomb. Instead, this is more of sort of a visual metaphor almost, so it kind of parallels what I'm talking about, makes a connection, but it's not really an all-out object lesson where I'm saying, you have jelly bean Jesus. So just as I'm talking about the story about Jesus being in the tomb, and then when the disciples came, He was gone. So there's a visual connection, but they're not really doing a true object lesson. You can do it with it whichever way you're comfortable with. Anyway, as I said, it's just an idea. I've never done it before. Never done it for real people, only for you now. So I hope it's good. I hope it's something you can use. And if you like it, let me know in the comments. Thanks a lot.